Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Bimbo, a Nigerian trained pharmacist and a UK care assistant. And then in this video, it's good news. Yeah, just so that it is good news. So following the recent United Kingdom 5 plans to cut down net migration, it's everywhere. So if you don't know about it, people come into the UK legally and illegally. So in recent times, the government says, oh, the number of people who are coming in legally to work has really increased, especially because their dependents have been coming with them. Imagine somebody got an employment in the UK to come and work as let's say a skilled worker, and then you've got like a family of 5, a family of 6. It doesn't speak well if you come to work here for 5 years and then you leave your wife and your children behind if you're a man. So a lot of people have been coming with their dependents, and that has raised the net migration. Like, the number of people leaving the UK is low compared to the number of people entering the UK. And as a result, the government is afraid that the population is growing. It's alarming. The rate at which the population is growing is alarming. And this is putting a lot of strain on housing and public sector. Let me just paraphrase. A lot of people are now busy, the police are busy attending to more people, the teachers have more students to teach. People are now coming to the NHS, utilizing the NHS a lot, and this means that the workload on the staff is unbearable. And as a result, they are looking for ways by which they can reduce net migration. And then the government came up with these 5 agenda to cut down net migration, and one of those agenda is that skilled workers' salary is going to be raised from 22,000 plus, meaning that if you get an employment in the UK to come and work as a skilled worker, your employer must pay you a minimum of 37,800 before you can be offered a certificate of sponsorship that you would use, to apply for a visa to come to the UK. And this seems like, it's not feasible. It's a lot, because how many employers pay this amount of money when you are not working in tech or some kind of very skilled sectors? So a lot of people have raised bro concerning this news. A lot of immigrants and even citizens are scared because this also affects family visas. One of the agenda is also to increase the threshold salary for citizens to bring in their spouses that are immigrants. So it's a lot of things, everybody here and there, controversies. People are panicking as to whether it is going to affect those people who are already in the UK or not. So this is the question on many immigrant hearts as to, okay, is this threshold salary going to affect those of us who are legally in the UK already, who have our certificate of sponsorship that is still reading? Does it mean that it will nullify what we already have? Or is it only going to affect those people who are yet to come in, that are going to be coming in henceforth? So there was a recent interview, and in that interview, the interviewer actually asked the same question, was thrown to the Home Office Secretary, that's James Cleverly. And I would like to play the video for you to hear. And another question in the mind of many immigrants, especially the ones who work in the care sector, who are care assistants, is that, okay, does it mean that this threshold salary is going to affect carers also? Does it mean that if you want to come in, prospective carers now, if you want to come to the UK to work as a care assistant, does it mean that our salary has to be raised to 37,800? And those already in the UK are, saying that, okay, that means that our income has to increase to 37,800. Some people are already rejoicing. No, that is not the case. If you're a care assistant, the 5 plan says that dependents of care assistants will not be allowed to come to the UK with them starting from next spring. And then it clearly stated, you can check out my video that I made about the 5 plan agenda that the Home Office proposed. So it clearly stated there that the minimum threshold, the minimum salary threshold, does not affect care assistants. The only change that is happening to care visa, especially, not even especially, only care assistant. This does not affect nurses, it doesn't affect doctors, it doesn't affect other care workers, only care assistant and senior carers, is that from spring next year, they won't be able to bring in their dependents.
clarity around the legal migration plan with visas. People already in the UK and reapplying for their visas, will they have to meet the new threshold you're arranging of £38,700 per annum?
Okay, so there's a number of things. So the proposals we put forward are forward-looking, not backward-looking. We will make sure that we put clarity, because unfortunately we made that announcement and then the narrative moved on very, very quickly. And I'm conscious there are some people who at the moment,
quite a number of people,
are unsure and concerned because they don't fully understand the proposals put forward. I have committed to make sure I have a clear explainer as to the implications on people, because I announced that last week, and then pretty much the following day flew off to Rwanda, and the conversation has been very much about the Rwanda plan since.
So will they be okay, to use a rather crude summary? Will they be okay, those folk?
That they should, yes,
they will. That's what we need to.
What I'm going to do is make this. So as I say, this is forward-looking.
So having watched this interview, you can deduce, and I heard the secretary saying that this particular agenda is going to be forward, like going forward, not backwards. What this simply means to me is that if you're already a legal immigrant in the UK and you have your sponsorship, you're not going to be affected. But even if you're looking to renew, you're not going to be affected because you're already in the UK. But this plan is for those who are going to be coming in from spring, new visas from spring. So if you're already in the UK, even if your visa expires, you're not going to be applying for like another visa. What you're going to be doing is renewing your BRP. So it has nothing to do with you. You don't have to meet any minimum threshold. You don't have to panic. Even if you're a care assistant, I can actually translate this to mean that even if you're a care assistant and you have been here before spring 2024, even if you want to bring in your dependents by then, it may affect them, because except you have actually booked the visa for your dependent before spring. If you already have, if you have your certificate of sponsorship, you have 3 months as a primary applicant to apply for your visa. And after you apply for your visa, you have 3 months to book your flight ticket. So if you have applied for visa for your dependents, they can still stay back home for 2 months plus before they book their flight and move to the UK. But to just play safe for care assistants, please bring in your dependents before then, or apply for their visa before next spring to play safe. In my next video, I'm going to be sharing another good news, because I have a first-hand information about a particular company in Republic of Ireland that is looking for 15 skilled workers to employ from outside the UK, and it comes with a lot of benefits, including the certificate of sponsorship. And this will be a good news, because if you're going to be coming before next spring, you will still be able to get your certificate of sponsorship without the threshold 38,700 salary. To be a part of this, you simply have to smash your subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you can be the first to get notified when this video is posted. Thank you guys for watching. If today is your first time coming across my channel, please like this video, share this video out, and don't hesitate to smash your subscribe button. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.